I don't know if anybody else has, but this is a game I got from preview from a PR company, so I did not pay for this game. And of course, like all my other streams, I am unbiased. So regardless of me getting it free, I will be true to what I think of the game. Really? Swedish boyfriend. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Staker? Lynn, always nice to have you here, babe. Um, but yeah, you Call of Cthulhu. That's what we're gonna play tonight. Um, depending on how good it is and the reaction I get from you guys, what you guys think about it, we might play this the whole night. If not, we'll be playing my favorite game, Final Fantasy IX. Thought I had a drink over there, but I don't. It sucks. All right. I agree with Lynn. So I've already messed with some of the settings. We'll see how they work out. But of course, like every game out there, I might have to tweak it a bit. Damn it. Alright. And I think this is supposed to kind of be like a graphic novel. You're still grounded. Damn. That's cold, Dad. It's cold. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who is in trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his life. Okay, ground me forever. Here we go. Ugh. Good start. But oh, crouch. Okay, control is crouch. That's great because it's gonna mix in with my buttons. Lovely. I probably won't be using this today. Let's see. So much for the remote. Goodbye, remote. Oh, yeah, we haven't even started yet. It's funny. This mouse sensitivity is a little too high. We might be able to boost this just a little bit more. Maybe. Shadows. Shit. In case you die right at the start, at least it's safe. Sure. Can I take this with me? So, as for the game title, as you guys know, like, oh no, I call Cthulhu Squidface. Like you'd stub your toe and die. Oh, oh. Why is this mouse so crazy? Yeah, I'm great about that because I got big feet. So we've got sharks. Oh, the place kind of cut up. Yeah, it looks decent. Like, I'm getting that vibe, but I've noticed that the fog isn't actually. That's weird. It's like the fog seems like a filter on the screen instead of, or like a background. But how do I use something? Usually use would be the right mouse. It's Q? No, it's E. Okay. God, you're smart. Yeah, it's sort of moving with me. It's not part of the environment. It just got really dark. You get out. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Turn. Is it loud? It's not loud, is it? Aha! Oh, okay. Bolt cutters. Where the fuck am I? Fuck you? No, that looked like a large fishy. Do I need to go back and cut the other one? I'm gonna do that. Sink it. Size don't matter, still fishy. Satan?
What a putrid offering.
That is a killer whale. Oh, those look like guts.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Run from what? What? What am... Huh, okay.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Guess that was caused by
Been
whiskey.
Too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
Use with caution. Yeah, let's have a drink. Oh, this will affect your destiny, okay. They all kind of look like Voldemort.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
I like his voice. Okay. Give stats. Interesting. Sanity levels also. Mental trauma. Great. I love mental trauma. Lost Battalion 10718. I'm getting... Would this be the year then? Or is that... That looks like a 10 or a 70, I don't know. Or F button. F. Okay, so I can only rotate left and right. Oh. Huh. Okay. Shit off. There's the whiskey. Apparently I was drinking.
I'm
Hello?
listening.
Oh.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very
Click.
sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Locate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Okay. Cultism. Cultism represents your knowledge of the cult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. I have 8 character points. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug or making a diagnosis of or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal verbal violence. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who talk to you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during decisions. The fire spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Oh. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. So I can only level... These two are going to take 6. So on the third level, it takes 6 points. First level's 2. This one's 4. 1 verbal violence point. Okay. So let's do this one. What? Okay. Oh. Okay, we'll stick those two there. That's gonna take too many to level that up. But I do need to get cultism probably leveled at some point. Okay, so we're putting single points. Not like 2 or anything to get to that level. Ah, okay. Got it now. We'll put 2 in that. 2 in this. And I want to do the human behavior because I'm an investigator, so it might actually help out having better psychology. And then maybe focus on occultism later? Okay. We'll do this. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Click.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
My objectives are examine the painting and examine the Hawkins file. Dr. Kane will repeat. This is basically what he just told me. So when you look at the painting,
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
I mean, that looks like the guy you just saw in the dream, but who's the person behind her? It looks like a... Sorry about that. Looks like a boy or something.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins
It's the boy.
family. Rather thin.
Being labeled. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and the Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Unlocked answer.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Read about her mental fragility and
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think...
That is go to
We already talked to you about that. I don't think there's anything else. So, certain questions are unlocked by your skill level.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
So he knows about my situation on...
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
on needing cases. So he came to me.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
That is a weird layout.
All I have to do is go to the port. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against him. That was a solved case yet.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him, kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Thinking like she was missing, but he actually left, or she left him. My objective is to find out, or to actually clear someone's name of causing a fire. This doctor's daughter.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
But I'm trying to prove myself, I guess, to the agency so they don't fire me. They fucking did it. Well, ice cream's better than nothing, right? Learning of Medicine Volume 1. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world and details the symptoms and suitable treatment. So, I unlocked something. I did. Oh, excuse me. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Shit. Okay. So yeah, Stephen Webster has hired me to look into the case with his daughter. Please. Sarah Hawkins is deceased. He's also deceased. And the son should be deceased. But they're blaming her for the killing. So we're trying to prove her sanity. her dad.
I used to be an avid reader. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay. Time to go to Blackwater. It's kind of got like a Bioshock kind of look to it, doesn't it? Or not Bioshock, Dishonored. Dishonored, that's what it is. I swear I'm not going mad. Enter the Mad. Son of Shock. Looks like he's got a scar on his face.
We're almost there.
Thanks, Bye. Call of Cthulhu. The actual in-game graphics look better than the cutscenes. I noticed that. Which is weird because mostly people kind of try to touch up the in-game clips to make them look really good.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay. Push him. Talk to Fitzroy. Secondary objectives. Go to the bar. Talk to Brent. I need to get some water soon.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shystas?
They can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
I can't ask him anything else.
There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid.
Okay, so I can't go over there because they're blocking the path. Unless there's a way around. Shystas. Yep. I'll have to go in there and...
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that?
There's nothing for you here
bilge
either.
rats don't
Beat
scare
it.
me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Even a fox.
Okay. So I'm guessing the game's gonna be quite linear.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the bar, because that's my secondary objective. You guys got anything to tell me, or... No? You guys all look the same. Character variety is kind of lacking a bit. Okay.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test strength. Can I... Can't look at my stats. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with eloquence, because I think I leveled up to 3.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
So it's a she.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Hmm.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic
Going on
sort
a
of
ghost
guy.
hunt.
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
So I think this game's gonna start up pretty slow. Like it's gonna build up the story behind everything, and then hopefully kind of throw us into stuff like maybe a little more suspenseful.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Okay. Uh, use my professional psychology to talk to him.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Okay.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Alright, we already went through this.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Okay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Damn, I just wanted to drink. Alright.
That'll be all for now.
That's all he's gonna tell me. Sorry, buddy. You know, maybe you shouldn't spit at people. Asshole. We can talk to the drunks, they'll probably say something.
And then he said,
Maybe.
"You have no right to treat us like this."
I'm the doctor.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Yeah. As I walked in, he looked at me and like spit on the ground, kind of like trying to disrespect me or something like that. No. He he did it,
My God.
and yeah.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Uh,
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
weird. Look at his arms.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various...
Do you like our song?
I love it.
We're
On
true
repeat.
sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the
Is
story
it?
of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
So I guess they caught a whale that saved the whole
I bid
island
you
by feeding
farewell,
him.
gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Stranger. You sound less drunk when you were talking to me. Saying. So there's this couple over here. He's looking at me kind of weird.
What you looking at, stranger?
What is a woman like you doing in a place like this? Do I hit on her or... She's got like 3 glasses there. I think this means that she can drink her beer. Or whiskey. Don't hit on her, not hit her.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Yeah. Fuck you, Doc. He looks like the guy... Oh, I'm sorry. I won't talk about you. I will be gone. Bye. Great day. I can't hit her. Like, I can't attack or anything like that. You're gonna change your
I
mind?
told you to beat it.
Yes. Well, failed my attempt with her.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
$68. MS Booker, always free for the lady. Find out your pimp. Alright. I guess we're going up here. Nothing else to do, right? The Harbor Master. Anything around the back? Door. Let's see what else is in here before we talk to him.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. So he owes money.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Use the toilet.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Another medicine book. Nice. Okay. We can't even ladder. Stairs. Before we get talk to him.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
So this is gonna give me hints on maybe some points I could talk to him about.
What a macabre souvenir.
That is a leg. So maybe that is his brother. Brother lost his leg and passed away or something. Alright. Let's have a talk with him.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
He doesn't have a wooden leg.
Come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I think there's anything else.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? was looking at your photograph. One
Which
of the men
guy?
in front of the boat.
The harbor master?
Yes, I can see the
James
one you're
Fitzroy?
talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, we already read that.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office. I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
It's gonna be the answer for everything you said, everybody.
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
You guys are
Don't worry
violent.
about that.
Calm down. Alright, I think I asked all about Dark Water.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yep. Yep.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Huh.
You can't miss it.
Understood. Can you tell me where the...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
I just wanted to see if he push his stool in. That you can take that in two different ways,
Come back and
Staker.
see me when
Like
you've got something new.
sitting stool or his actual. Never mind. Never mind. All right, I got it. So Cat is who's in here. This looks kind of cult-like. What the hell's going on here? Are you going somewhere? Can I help you, gentlemen? Can I help you? Bye. I just noticed they don't have a shadow. Do I even have a shadow? What a weirdo. Alright, so two different ways here. Let's see what's going on with the whale. Let's see if it's going to change.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Yeah, it's just going to be the same. This is the warehouse. Not that big, huge thing over there. It's this. Good singing shysters. Hi.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Does everybody have to be drunk?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
But how do you pay for your drink if you don't have a job?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay, let's go check out the statue. Do you have anything to say?
Damnation. I broke it.
Damn it.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
What is all this? He doesn't have a face.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
The whales did it. Just came up, stuck their fin in the air, and smacked his face right off, and then swam off. Is that what they did? And that like writing's actual like whale pee. There's a house like all the way the hell up there. That's weird. Wonder if we can make our way up there sometime. Hit the water. Hit everything. hit the statue. Can't jump, so it's off limits there. Alright, let's go talk to... Who's this? Can we talk to you? Cannot talk. Can't get in there. Talk to these guys back here. Maybe we'll get in a fight.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
They couldn't see me standing over. So I left one of the entrances unguarded.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I
Rough.
saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
So nice.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So charming. I love these guys. Investigate their activities.
I went to see the statue of Sarah.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
So it's a her. I'm guessing you work for Cat.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Hey, Jack, good night. Doing alright. How are you?
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Okay. Alright, I'll back off. I can lie and say Cat sent me, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two,
Okay.
I'll have to look for another way.
It was good. It's good. I didn't want to come back, but here I am. So I'll be back to streaming my normal times and such. Working as usual. But yes, it was very good. And she's in here, but she's kind of away from her keyboard. So. But I think she can probably say the same. So, is this like the... is this the jail?
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Oh, we're on the same team? Might be related to the case. Oh, God. Oh, I need something to drink soon.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
But how you
don't
doing,
wanna know
man?
the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Apparently, I'm not high enough in that category.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions
Yeah.
here, the cop or the tourist?
It's a new version of Call of Duty. It's a interrogation version.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there.
So that's the mansion up on the hill.
dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okay, so I
You
could
again.
talk to
I
him
told you to
maybe,
beat it.
or try
no
to.
need to get worked up.
Okay, so we're done questioning him. He's not gonna tell us. Good. Just a little tired. Figured I'd stop in and watch. Well, thank you.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Having some late nights.
No way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
Look at crabs.
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's
I'm not.
a sign. There's something coming.
So I wonder if I should go to Kat and talk to her. That'd just be trouble. I'm gonna try to talk to Kat. That has to be her.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And there's two guys
Another
sitting next.
break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
That is Kat.
I told you to beat it.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk to me at all. So something about like, okay, so these were the guys that were standing in the alleyway, and we're having the altercation with the other gentleman that was blocking the path. So, can I talk to you two or no?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Okay, so that were the two guys. Alright, let's go this way. Let's see. Go over that door. Do you have it?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
So I should have some fear about Kat maybe trying to come and deal with. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. That is one really bad looking lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Oh, okay. That's now I can actually light. How do I put that back? Nope.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
So get to that winch. I don't know how to put the slider away. Yeah, it's a really bad looking lever. If I just walk out of here, maybe it'll put out. There's a ladder there. No. How do I put away my lighter? I just accidentally whipped it out. Light. Middle mouse button. Okay. Got it. Okay. That's the only way to go. I guess we're going up the ladder.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Ratchet device. Pump handle. Okay. How do I burn it all down and hit it? That's it, right? Am I missing something else? I've got to be missing something. Can I just... There's gotta be another part. Somewhere. Or I'm not just doing something correctly at all. Is there a different button to use something? I think I have to go underneath to get to it. There's no other option though. So there's another part that must be missing. Like, what is that? What is this question mark button over here? What is this for, like a hint? I have 2 CP and I can't level anything with that, so. Oh, sorry. Looks like a barn. Yeah, but there's some way to get underneath it. Can't figure out how to get down there. Heck. So there has to be another part. With this winch. Maybe it's outside. On a wall. Something, I don't know. I remember it saying something about like if you don't have enough light, you won't be able to find items that are hidden. I don't think that's the case with this though.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the boot.
Jesus Christ, thanks, Careless.
I shall take my leave.
Was not expecting that at all. Alright. So, need some help trying to find this other item. What else do you usually use on a wind? Isn't there like something that locks it into place? How do I use this hint? Maybe I need to crouch somewhere to get underneath something? No? Oh. Something here. There's gotta be something. You usually have to use like a lever to keep it from sliding back. Aha! Look at that shit.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Yeah, boy. Crank it.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Tell Disney hi for me.
Ugh.
It's all green down there. Yes. Fun. Well, at least it's not. Okay, maybe it is. What's going on with me?
smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
We're gonna get high. Okay. It was just seaweed. Swimming at me very fast. Okay. Whatever. Well, you didn't think like Cthulhu was gonna be like a, you know, happy go fun game, right?
This is primitive.
You like My Little Pony. My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Alright, so I'm up here on the top finally. Progress. I guess you can call it.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
So this is the place that was burned down. At least it looks like it got burned. Yeah, jump. Oh, what the hell's this thing? Just hold on a second. Let me look around a bit before we do this. There's an exit. Fish remains. That looks like chloroform. Ugh. Alright, let's see if this was. Let's see what this does. It's probably not gonna be very nice at all. My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship would be. Do you want to share the magic with me? Big adventures, tons of fun, beautiful heart, faithful, strong. Sharing kindness and easy feet, magic makes it all complete. I really saw like any of the cartoons. So
What happened here?
okay, so someone lost it and punched the mirror. Alright.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
So that is chloroform, right? Isn't what it says? I can't read it.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Dead fish.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Okay, so someone that takes painkillers, I don't know if it looks like they're worshiping a painting of hers. Okay. Tells me nothing.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce, I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer, that'll be great. Oh, I don't think that'll work. This, I don't think definitely will work. Do I threaten them or tell them to team up? What?
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
He looks happy.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
It's Cat. What do you want?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Such a sweet girl.
This mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins
Alright.
mansion.
Good night, Dragoon.
We got some
Take
driving
care.
to do.
Have a good sleep. That was quick. I mean, really wasn't much for chapter 2. They all have like scars on their face.
we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I don't know. Does it not say anything on Wiki?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained.
Huh.
Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
That 70s show. Not very much, no.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
Look up
Anything else?
that actor's name and see if it shows this game as under his voice acting career.
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Kurtwood Smith.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Well, I don't have any other questions, so I
Night
guess
falls
we'll go.
quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll
think-
go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
No? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
So he's gonna go with. What's over here? You keep going that way. I'll be there in just a minute. Around. Is there a bird or something? There's two crows sitting there. Where did this just like a single chair sitting out here?
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
New clue. Yeah, but I think I think I can picture the action you're talking about though. Kind of like a balding a little bit.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Yeah. Like I've never watched the show really, but seen that actor in other movies. Where did the officer go? Shit.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. And it's like 1970 something. I laid me down and slept. I waked, for the Lord sustained me. It says it on both sides. There's a path up there. That's probably where he... Oh, there he is, right there.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid. Poor kid. Poor kid. Poor kid. Poor kid.
Okay. I guess we're going up. Is he coming or not? I can tell we're not going to get in this one.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Lots of weird, ominous noises going around. It's all sound effects.
This entrance is still in use.
Where's the officer? Is he not coming with me?
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa. You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
I have a time
You
limit?
haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, he has a shadow. There's the officer. And he came back in the nick of time, didn't he? Can I go check out his house, or is he gonna come back at me with the axe?
This gate is locked.
So, Lynn, what do you think about this game so far? I mean, I think it's kind of interesting, but I think it's a little slow at the beginning. It's like it throws a hint at you at the beginning, like it says, "Oh hey, it's
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
So do you want me to stick with it, or do you want me to switch off? I'm gonna leave it up to you, because I mean, it doesn't bother me if I stick with this for a little bit longer. You're curious about what's gonna happen.
Empty, of course.
Damn, I want a drink. Like, what was the point in me moving that then if I can't get in? Like, am I supposed to eavesdrop? Maybe later?
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's
So
take a
many
look
choices.
inside.
I'm with you.
It is single player.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Ew.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Alright. Got a couple chairs knocked over. Is that octopus? Is that what that is?
What kind of meat is this?
That's an octopus. That's
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
um so another painting but without him in it.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Yeah, that's octopus that they're eating.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Yeah, because they're so far apart.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Can you pass the salt? Basically, to throw it on someone's head.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Interesting observation.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
So, that's the lantern that fell.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
I don't think there's any other clues.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
It starts fire.
This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Yeah, there was a guy that was burning, they ran out.
And the boy.
He can. We're going.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
There's a few scary parts, yes, but not all the way through. It's more of like investigating. I feel like it was a crime of passion because there was one man fleeing that was on fire. Okay, so I think the father assaulted the man that ran out that was on fire.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
It got really dark for some reason.
This door is locked.
The point. Medicine. It's raining outside now.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
I don't know which way he went. I don't know if he went upstairs or if he went back that way.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Okay, well, I can't go upstairs. Much for that. What about this door? Is it locked too?
This door is blocked from the outside.
So the game is very linear, but
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
I guess that book probably goes inside. So.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't actually level me up each time I find one. It just gives me points. Let's see, what am I gonna level up? Eloquence. And we'll talk to him and I'll go upstairs.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest.
Yeah, linear,
We all
straightforward.
assumed
Like,
the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
so it's like I'm able to find different clues on different paths of finding out what happened, but it's game's basically straightforward. Go here to here to here. If you miss something, then that's about it.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Eyes are crying with black or blood or something. Photo up there.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
And the house was established on 1693 or something. 1660.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
All right. So he's gonna stay down there, and I'm gonna keep investigating. Yes.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Fortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but I placed her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Anton Wellard. Okay. Getting dark. Maybe she ran around asking if she came people.
Locked.
Oh, it is really dark in this room. Oh shit. This is the kids' room.
Boys' room.
What's the trouble in there? Go to sleep. Wizard of Oz.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Disturbing drawing. Like monsters. It's so dark in here.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal, he seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? Oh, it's gonna be hard to read this. Today, with mother, we played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad. She angry with father. Sunday, father scolded me. He shouted loud, wanted to spank me, but mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in his office. I just wanted to look at them. Built a castle for mother and me. Told her to come hide with me. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my room. Look at me. I cry and mother shouts. Father says I must take tablets. They are not nice. I don't want to take them. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too and angry with mother. Don't know why. He scratched out. Mother is sad again. Lunch we ate in the silence. Sorry. It's strange. Father said finish dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish. It smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat that? It's not very nice. If we had to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. So that's what happened. So He's got strange things in his office. She's drawing monsters and stuff. Maybe because she could be depicting him. I don't know. Which in turn gives the kid nightmares because he sees the paintings. And he's the one that's been giving the sleeping pills. Alright.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
So he was in the father's room, so I'm guessing that's where we're going to find something.
What will her room reveal about her?
So dark in all these places. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors and anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights?
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates, they act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once it began, you can never live without them. That I know. Well, there's gotta be something else.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. This is your room?
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Seems that way.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
So she had pretty good income, looks like. So she sold or basically traded in a painting for treatment. The Chambler for FS was a gift, which could mean different things.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Probably because she was in love with him. Find out.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I begged you send me some new paintings. The last one's so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, selling at a premium price. Percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget, friend. It was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. So he was a seller of her paintings, like a broker, I guess.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
Weird.
Locked.
Yeah, I don't like how dark it is. So this little check mark means I guess I found all the clues.
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Was there anything else upstairs? Just thought of another actor. He sounds like. Who's that? I want to go back up and check this room. Damn, I don't think I can because I have to go catch the thief. Shit. Nick Kroll. That name doesn't ring a bell to me.
cover you.
So if I stick the lighter, it doesn't run out.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself if she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. I think I've seen that guy before when he was younger, but not recently. I can't put his
Do you really
voice
think that your fugitive came
in my head
here?
right now.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Is that a coordinates of this old sea map? Take them. They make up a journey.
I don't see any way out.
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
Huh. It's probably a secret doorway somewhere, and that floor looks like it's in there.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Who's the other guy? He's with a third man. They seem close. Is he wearing sunglasses? I just know he sounds a bit like some characters he voices in Big
I
Mouth.
wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I think I might mess it up if I force him. So let's find a way to open it.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This
The map
globe
coordinates.
seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log.
42 north, 70 west. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts. To follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes on. Will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for the years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, turned with empty holds. Cecilia and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Okay, so this one's actually closed up. 33 and 53 west.
There must be
Can
a
you
link
type that for
with
me?
the Seaway map.
I think you're correct. So it's 33 north, 53 west. Thank you. Thanks, babe. What was the equation? 55 north. Like somewhere over here. 53 west. Like right around here. No?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Should be. Five, 53 west. I feel like right in the middle. Oh, 33 north. Right on the star. Okay.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Thanks.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
All right, here we go. I'm starting to think it's optional for the officer to be with you because he's not shown in the cutscenes, it looks like.
Secret passage, under the manor. Like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
Yeah.
It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
What is that?
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
Squidface. That's what.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Probably the
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? What is this mask supposed to represent?
put it on. Might be all my clues there. No, it's got to be more clues. Where? But
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
so she was eavesdropping.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death?
Okay. Detective? See if I can open
This
this.
symbol. What does it mean?
Alright. I don't know where he went. There he is. Alright, let's go down. Coming, buddy? Alright. Dun-dun-dun. I like how it runs smooth, like it's not even taking up much resources. It's helpful to me. Like I mean I could probably even like boost up something else. Let's see what that does. Like games that aren't resource intensive that look really good. That goes down to the water.
Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Not the water again, please. Okay. How? No.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
So let's not touch. This place looks so weird.
An old diary.
In this volume, there is mention of the beliefs of a lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice. The glory of the deity. Okay, well, nice cult. Awesome.
Sad way to go. These paintings must be several centuries old.
So that's the drawing she had in one of her photos. That looks like a statue in the middle.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep? These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
I don't know if it was the same image or not. So.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Just taking a nap, don't worry. Or just rest. Okay, so I didn't touch any of the dream catchers. I don't know if that means anything or not. I just figured he said it for a reason, so. Okay, so he's. I don't even see him anymore. So I wonder if he found a different way down. Just more of that green stuff.
Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. This oil again. What is it used for?
I don't know, but it's making a weird noise. Hit them. Why does all the fire look green? Or is that just me?
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay. Time to be sneaky sneaky. So, Cthulhu or Cthulhu? What? Because it sounds like he's saying Cthulhu. Ew. Hey.
A mass grave.
Why does that look like him?
I got it. I can't breathe. What's happening?
I'm having a panic attack.
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I can't see.
Is it my turn? Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream.
Stay crouched or not?
I can't read Latin.
I might need a little strength down here. What the fuck? Okay. So yeah, just like before. Yeah. Oh god.
You who sleep, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithnik Pupadk Cthulhu Bithiko. I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Oh, bring me more sacred flesh for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
What is going on here?
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What
Fuck.
about your
Fuck, 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 fuck,
protege?
fuck, 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 fuck,
His awakening is
fuck, fuck.
complete. He will join you shortly.
Exactly. You know, that'd be the smart thing to do. But don't do it.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit.
No. Don't. Dude, he's got.
Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it.
You shouldn't have seen this.
Oh, God.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
My leg!
Okay, well, it's. Occultist.
Light. At last.
That was intense. So. So he's not dead.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject.
Yeah.
There. He's opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You
What
died.
did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us. No, please. I can't leave here.
You've got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
He got a painting as a gift.
This foul gas again.
So now I'm in the dream again. And I'm limping.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
I mean, it's an interesting game. I'm not 100% sure what's going on yet. Maybe he's just insane.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
Leviathan.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Is that Cat? That's not Cat, is it?
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
No, it's not Cat.
A friend of Ethan Bradley.
Mary
It was he
Holden.
who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
So I'm closing my ladder. I'm lighter.
What does this mean? Sarah.
They'll come for you. Can't escape. Paintings are cursed.
What did he write about the painting? In his eyes, this symbol must have some protective virtues. What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
Maybe this is the guy that they saw. He was the one that was running out that burned down the house. That's gonna be my guess.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Oh, there is somebody in there. I just can't see him that well.
Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When an enemy suspects your presence, a white marker appears.
I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know.
So now we got some stealth going. Great. Oh. Panic attack? Wait, because I'm in the darkness, I get a panic attack now. Sweet. Love it.
The
machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
According to this record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
This machine seems to consume a great deal of it. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
Oh God! Oh, this sucks so bad.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sir Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity. A while before her death, she was in her first attempt to fire at the mansion.
That Dr. Fuller again.
Documented attesting to the fact that Irene Sanders' wife, Frances Sanders, had her husband interned after he had shown grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
So he's going to circle around here.
Have I activated anything?
One, two, three, four, five, six. No, not six. 4, 5.
I wonder if he circles around or... Yeah, he circles around. God damn it.
Come on, show yourself. Is there anybody here?
Okay, well, that was, let's not get too close to the doors, okay? Fuck's sakes. I didn't expect that at all. Alright, let's hope he doesn't see me here.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells.
I gotta get to that
The
door.
strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind the trail.
If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
If I walk,
I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't
stop,
seem to be friends with the nurses.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
So I need to get the sleeping pills to get this guy to move, right? He's like standing right there. There's another guard right there too. Reading bedtime story. Alright, let's find some pills. Administration.
Exactly what I need.
Of course it'd be
Locked.
Why not? That's the guy that's in there. I need the storage building.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
Dr. Fuller, I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is warn you. If the equipment is put under 2-inch pressure, there is a risk of explosion. Yay.
The control wheel is missing. This valve controls the pressure. The duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
So there's going to be different ways to escape. Like, I can blow this up. I can make the electricity kick on, probably.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stop cogs must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use. So, storage room is going to have everything I need.
It's locked.
Medicine. What a map. Storage room. Here we go. Please let me be able to pocket this. Take this. Sorry.
Perfect.
Yeah. I need a wheel. Sleeping pills. Oh shit! No, 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 no. Fuck.
Come on, show yourself. Is there anybody around here?
God damn it, what the hell? Leave, dude. No. What the fuck?
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
This is the storage room, but there's a guy in here and I don't... So he just walks down that path and that's it. Why can't I just like knock these guys out? He goes in there. That's where I need to go to.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Okay, so he doesn't stop and turn around. He goes back.
Scopolamine F. There's There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common my new friend's sleeping pills.
Wait for him to come back. Right there. This is hell. Okay, so there's power room still.
It's done. Now for the others. Worse and worse. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation?
So we got 2 of the 4 maxed out. And the other cable goes straight down, but I need to give the guy the pills to create the diversion. The other 2 cables, I'm not even sure where they go, so it goes there. Okay.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help!
What carnage?
Fuck was that?
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Okay, so he's not there anymore. Right?
I could use this control wheel to turn the valve I saw.
Yeah. Shit. Double shit. Oh, triple shit. Please don't say. I need to go to the gas room. I can use this thing to turn on the gas. And then I can pull the other lever. Oh god. Okay. Good. We're good. So this, and then pull the lever. And that's it.
Now for the next step.
Okay. That was the other lever. I think I gotta change them all straight back up again. Or no. Yep. One more. No, it's already done too. So I think I gotta hit the lever.
I can still increase the load.
Oh, really? So where does the other cord go? So these cords don't even lead to it? Where the hell? Oh, shit. There's one other cord. But it's in this room.
It's locked.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no.
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind.
Something else to do in here. Ugh.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
There's some kind of way to get over to the other side. Some ventilation system to go through.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
This is in here.
It's locked.
Can't go that way. There's no way through the grating. It clearly looks like there's a way down there. That is the only way through here. It's coming through the other room. Hitting the pad, I can't hit it with anything. Like there's no way to there's no way to swing at it. I'm gonna guess that there's something in this kitchen I have to get. There's a guy right there.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on.
Hey, thanks Undead for the follow. There's something in that room. There has to be. I don't see anything else. No ladders to go up. There has to be some kind of tool. There's the 2 keys. That's right. The 2 keys are in the administration office right there. So I gotta wait for this. Oh god, hi. Really? That? Okay. Alright. Go. That should get me inside the door now. See, I almost completely forgot about the keys.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Is it's gotta be this other room. There. Okay. Alright. There's the lever. There's the gas. So, is he claustrophobic?
impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
What? No, are you serious? Am I missing another wheel?
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Can I pull one off of the other ones? No. I gotta hit that lever. So why can't I just pull one off of the one I just put one on? Use it. I want to hit everything. I want to hit everything. Alright, so pull the lever.
All the levers are activated.
Go over and hit the switch. Okay, they're all charged and freaking out, okay?
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it! What's going on? Is there somebody?
Okay, so now I just gotta make my way out. Yes. Fuck. Really? Don't go in there, the doctor's in there.
Doctor, is that you? Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
I saw the traces of a revocation ritual in Sarah Hawkins' office. Is it connected to this curse?
She tried to correct her mistake, yes. She tried everything. She told me. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her,
It's no longer possible to save me.
No! Sanders!
What the hell? I gotta. Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
The Shambler. What in the fuck is going on? Is this Outlast all over again? What? Britney Spears. What's up, Kier?
Damn. The gas. Oh. My head.
Later.
What? The officer again. What is going on? Like,
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
no idea what's going on.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look
Does
like you...
his head just do something weird?
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Not professional that I can't talk about it yet. Met sister, brother-in-law, and nephew at Disney Springs. It's a shopping restaurant area, free to visit. Nice. Make his 90th birthday. He's an old bastard, isn't he?
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own
The
death?
hell?
Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
I already said
What
this.
The fact
I don't understand.
that's what
I have a...
you would.
I'd remember...
Why would...
That's
Seems hard...
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Why don't we go back down the tunnel?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Dr. Fuller
I saw
seems to
it.
be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine, horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I mean, I found other stuff, but I can't talk to you about it.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him
They're a little
transferred to
glitchy.
the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased.
Some of the faces are really weird. Like, Bradley's right now is strange. It's true, we don't know exactly what's going on. So maybe we shouldn't just throw it out and make assumptions.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so will it spit me out back here if I decide to stop here? Hope so. Alright. So I'm gonna go and stop here because I gotta get some food in me. But I might just end up streaming again tomorrow, so maybe we can get this out of the way. It's actually more interesting than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of boring, but... strange. Very strange game. So, thank you everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the hosts, the follows. Lynn, always a pleasure to see you. Kier, I know you were kind of busy, but thank you very much for stopping by and hosting. Also, a couple new followers. Actually, just one follower. Undead Officer, thank you. And anybody else that stopped by? Cam, thanks also. So, thank you everybody. Hope you have a good evening. And hopefully see you again tomorrow. Thanks. Have a good night.